Okay, following up with the M1 M1A video, we're going to look at completely disassembling this gun. Now this one is a dummy receiver, or 80% receiver that I have not finished. You can see the huge pocket is not milled out. But I'm not going to take my customer's gun apart. So, on the upper, the only things to do is you can unscrew the extractor that goes here and make sure the spring that's here, you lift up that spring, make sure you keep it lifted up, or you will scratch a big circle around your extractor and it'll look like you're a moron. So don't do that. But the only other thing to take off is the fore end. There's the screw right here. Put the screwdriver in it. Take the screw out. Take the fore end out. Gee, you're totally disassembled on the upper. The barrel, you need a barrel vise to take out. The front sight, this one is not done because I haven't installed the barrel fully. But the front sight is pressed and pinned on. So you're not going to want to take that off. So, to the lower. Pretty easy to do. There's 2 screws here.
Want me to do it?
No, I can get it. And 1 screw here. So you simply, if you can get the screwdriver in the slot, there. You just keep going until that stupid screw comes out. I think it's unscrewed. This is the other difference between the M1, M1As, and the 28s. The 28s have a release button and the stock just slides off. So your stock is off. Take this screw out. Ugh. And your pistol grip comes off. Now you're left with this. To take these apart, you want to kind of brace this up a little bit. Very carefully with a screwdriver. You're going to put a screwdriver between there. And you're going to pry this little leaf spring down. And when you do that, you are going to push on the top of that pin so it releases. Take that out. Dump your disconnector out. Now, you pry this spring-loaded leg down and up over the pin there. So, that's your safety. Front one is your selector, the rear one is your safety. And the safety comes out. Now that those are out, you can push this half pin here and this pin. Oh, and that's nice and greasy and slimy in there, I'm sure. And you just got to kind of work this back and forth. Till that comes out. Then once that comes out, everything just dumps out. Trigger. Now, to take the mag catch out, you'll push on this as you push that down. And you just kind of work it, because it is spring loaded. And you work it until it comes out. Now this spring, I don't know if you can see it, has this little leg here. And that little leg goes in a hole. There. Right in there on this shelf. Has to be in that hole. And then this little leg has to go in this slot. So for it to go in that slot, it's got to go like that. And you got to just kind of get it in the slot and rotate this around without letting it out of that slot, because it wants to jump out. Ow! Bit me. And you just work it until it goes into place and make sure, see, it's not in place. It's not all the way in. There. Now it's all the way in. So that's that. Now, okay, to put this all back together, these two pieces fit together like that. Springs down. This is your sear. So the springs face down. The trigger and this piece drop in like so.
And that is the right...
That is the right direction.
Okay.
Now your safety, you press these down so it clears the hole. Your safety can go into place. Now, this can go through and you line these up. And you line the trigger up. And you just kind of walk that in.
Need any help?
Oh. Safety keeps jumping out.
Hold my hands for something?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay.
You just keep walking that back and forth until everything lines up. Tap that down if you need to. All right. That's much better. Now, the disconnector faces with this cylindrical part facing the outside. This little tab should face in the center. So it drops down like that. Stick your selector in. Make sure everything's lined up. Pry this spring out so the selector can pop through. And we want it on full auto because there's no such thing as, or no reason to have one of these in semi-auto.
If you're low on ammo, there is.
If you're low on ammo, yeah. So that is your trigger group all put back together. Now it's just a matter of putting the grip on. Tighten that on. Put the stock on. If you can get the screwdriver blade in the slot, make sure those are tight. And you're done with the lower. And the upper, you just go like this. Put that on and put the screw in and tighten the screw up. And I can't put the bolt in because it's not pocketed yet. And I don't have a hammer big enough to pound that in there.
Yeah.
So that is completely stripping a Thompson M1A1.
Okay.
You have a nice day.
That'll be it.
That'll be it.
See ya next video.
This is Richard with BWE Firearms, and I hope you like and enjoyed this video and learned something along the way. With this year, 2021, with me getting stage 4 colon cancer, diabetes, and neuropathy in my hands and feet, it's getting harder and harder to work. And I have come to realize my own mortality. Because of that, I realized that if I don't get this information out of my head and into videos or into other people's heads, I will take it to the grave with me, and that does nobody any good at all. If you would, please like, share, subscribe, and comment to the video. It helps me with the algorithms. And if you would like to support my efforts in doing these videos, please go to my website, bwefirearms.com, and in my shopping cart, I have an item in there where you can donate money to my efforts. And 97% of the money will go directly to me doing these videos. 3%, of course, will go to the credit card company. I will, take $1. I will take $1,000. Whatever you feel like donating, I would greatly appreciate it, and it will help me get this stuff done. You have a nice day, and we will see you in the next video.